Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to tell you about what happens when second lord is in the various houses. Okay, so we will try to understand depending upon what is written in BPHS. Okay, Brihad Parasha Hora Shastra. Okay, so let's start this video, but before it, please subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram. If you want to take personal consultation, tarot card course, spirituality course, spiritual counseling, that is also dependent upon your birth chart or past life reading, then you can contact me. Okay, so in BPHS it is mentioned that धनेशे लग्ने जातः पुत्रवान धन संयुतः कुटुंब कंटक kami nishthur par karyakrit. Okay, means if second lord is in the ascendant, the native will be endowed with sons and wealth. Okay, B inimical to his family will be endowed with sons, wealth, inimical to family, lustful, hard hearted, and will do others jobs. Okay, means will can be in job. Why? Because second lord is going 12 places away from its house, which is the loss of the second house. 12th house is always the loss of a particular house. Okay, also shows the native can earn from foreign sources. So basically what the native will have wealth no matter what. The second lord is coming in the kendra, means the wealth of the family is coming to you. The value, whatever value you can add in your life is dependent upon you. Okay, so the native will be inimical to his family because it is the 12th from the first, 12th from the second, inimical to the family, lustful. Now lust here will be dependent upon Rahu, Mars, Venus. Okay, I don't think if Jupiter, Saturn, Sun can give you lust if they're not anywhere associated with these planets. Okay, and will do others job. So basically if you don't have yoga of business in your chart, you can be doing job. So basically what it is written, that second lord in the first, business is not that good for you. What is good for you is job. Okay, or family business you can do, which is already set up by the family and not basically set up by you. So this thing can happen. Okay, yeah. One thing is written, one will be fraudulent and face financial upheavals. Now for example, if it is now basically Venus lord of the second house is getting debilitated, the person may misuse family's wealth. Okay, it can be for Jupiter own sign coming here. It's not good for the person can spend the wealth on something that is basically not needed if Nij Pangraj Yoga is not formed. For example, if Venus comes here in the Virgo sign debilitated along with Mercury, it creates Nij Pangraj Yoga, which makes the native a very intelligent person. The native will have wealth also because Nij Pangraj Yoga is being formed in the sign of Virgo. Although the native may face issues, but when the karmic debts are cleared, the native will definitely gain wealth. One thing you need to understand, that although Virgo is a sign of exaltation of Mercury, still it is a 6th house sign, the sign of Prarabdha Karma. Whichever planet is placed in this house shows Prarabdha Karma, something has to be paid. Okay, Scorpio, Virgo, and not really Pisces, but still, but these two signs, they definitely show karmic debts. Okay, the heavy debt is basically of Scorpio than Virgo, but still there is. Yeah, if the second lord is in the second house, so here it is good. Dhaneshe dhan ke jato dhanvan garv sanitah द्वि भार्यो बहु भार्यो वा Sutahina Prajayate. Okay. If the second lord is in the second, the native will be wealthy, proud, will have 2 or more wives, and be bereft of progeny. Okay. So, second lord here, wealth is promised. If wealth is promised, okay, the person can have 2 or more wives or multiple partners. Basically, what it means to say, multiple partners, will be bereft of progeny. Okay, issues with children. Okay, issues with children, will be very proud nature. Now if it is Saturn in the Capricorn, then the things will be different. Okay, multiple partners, Mercury, Venus, seventh lord connected here can show multiple partners. When seventh lord here basically is here with Rahu and certain types, that type of yogas are formed, then yes, the person can have multiple partners or multiple relationships, because seventh lord in the second house, which is not really good placement, so this thing can happen. And issues with childbirth can happen. Okay, depending upon if it is connected with the seventh fifth house. So please share your experience, it matches with you or not in any manner. Okay, but second lord is in the second house because it's in the own house. When you are in the own house, no matter how much you face issues, you are going to feel comfortable. So no matter what, ultimately the person will get good results only. Okay, if second lord is in the third house, so what is written? If the second lord is in the third, the native will be valorous, wise, virtuous, lustful, all these when related to benefic. If related to malefic, the native will be heterodox. Now one thing, these karma houses, Gemini, okay, Libra, and these are the karma houses, and they show lust. If Mercury, Venus, Rahu, Mars anywhere connected with these houses, it shows the person can be lustful. Okay, so basically lust can be there. Now the person will cheat or not, it depends upon other factors in the chart. Lust in the sense can have sexual desires, it doesn't mean that the person will cheat. Okay, can have sexual desires, because these are the karma houses. So it's talking about sexual desires in certain nakshatras. It doesn't mean that the person will have multiple partners and all those things. So lustful doesn't always mean that the person will cheat, because many people can have too much sexual fantasies or desires, but that doesn't mean that they will get involved with anyone. Maybe they just want to get involved with only the partner. Okay, so there are many people who have sexual desires, but that doesn't mean that they will adopt wrong ways for that. Okay, for that the chart needs to be afflicted. Should the second lord is in the third house, a native will be ill treated to females and earned through prostitutes. If a malefic is related to the second lord, the person concerned will not be God fearing and will have dirty conduct. So what it's saying is that if it is a benefic planet, second lord in the third, it's good. But if it is malefic like Saturn, Sun, or a Sun, Virgo coming, Mars coming in Taurus or Sagittarius, okay, Saturn coming in Aquarius or Pisces, so the person will be ill treated to females. The person will be ill treated to females and will earn through prostitutes. So if Rahu is connected to third house, very much afflicted, like Venus, Mars, Rahu, Saturn, then basically without the aspect of Jupiter, then the person can earn through prostitutes. If third house is afflicted, then earning through prostitutes can be seen if second lord is involved. but severe affliction is recorded in this case. Okay, but yes, the person will not be God fearing. That thing can be possible in certain cases. If second lord is in the third, the person will not be, yes, everyone has fear of God to certain extent, but this person cannot have that intense God fear. Okay, so I have seen, that's why I'm saying you also share your experience, guys. So now, as first house is the loss of second, third house is the gain of second, so family wealth coming to siblings, or the person using family wealth to travel or earning through travel. Okay, or the family may gain wealth or savings can increase when the native travels or does anything that is related to third house. Okay, now this second lord in the fourth house, the native will acquire all kinds of wealth if the second lord is exalted and be conjunct Jupiter. One will be equal to a king. So second lord placement in the fourth house is considered very good. It is considered neutral here. It is not considered that much good here. Here also neutral, but in the fourth house it is very very good. Okay, really very good placement if it is not Saturn. Okay, if it is not Saturn, if second lord gets exalted here, the person will be equal to king. If Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and even Mars can give you land and properties, Jupiter, so all these planets will give you wealth. So you really can be wealthy in your life if fourth house is not afflicted and second lord comes in the fourth house, except Saturn. Okay, the exaltation of the second house only applies to Libra ascendant, because Mars gets exalted here, so endowed with land, property, all those things. Okay, so yeah, Mars, if for Libra ascendant, Mars here is a good placement. Understand? If Jupiter aspects, then amazing, seriously amazing. Exalted Jupiter from here aspecting the Mars, then there can be nothing better than that. Okay, from the birth itself, the native may have all kinds of comforts. If the second lord is in the fifth, how many places away? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places away means your family will find comfort through your children. Your family can have land property through your children. Your savings can increase through your children. Okay, so here it is written that native will be wealthy, but also children will be wealthy. Okay, family life will not be that happy. One will not be kind to others. One will be very lustful and prone to lose a child prematurely. So premature child, losing child can happen if it is afflicted. If not afflicted, then okay, but as it is written in this shloka, the person can resort to trickery. His family life will not be happy. So what the sage wants to say, second lord in the fifth house is not very much considered good, but that doesn't mean it's only going to give bad results, as it is in the Trikon house. So no matter what, depending upon what yogas are being formed, the native will be definitely earn wealth. But the person can be lustful depending upon the planet. Okay, premature losing child can happen if it is Saturn, Ketu, they are associated with the fifth house. Family can play important role or great hindrance in the love affair of the native. If the second lord is in the sixth, along with the benefic, the native will gain wealth through his enemies. If it be a malefic, there will be loss through enemies apart from mutilation of shams. There will be loss of wealth through thefts and servants. He will have defects of privities. So some sexual disorders can happen and the native has to be careful as the native can lose wealth through the servants. Okay, the native can lose wealth through servants, or as but it is in the fifth places away. So no matter what, if the native defeats his enemies, then definitely his wealth will increase, his family will be benefited. So here it shows karmic connection. You have some prarabdha to be paid to your family because this is your chart, okay, and this is your placement. So you have karmic connection with your family which you have to pay off. So always use your wealth for people. For example, if Cancer is here and second lord is coming here, then use your wealth for mother or motherly figure, or providing water to anyone, or care, nourishment, love and support to people. Okay, now in the seventh house, 6 places away, family can, as it is 6 places away, family can create issues in the, or financial issues can occur in the marriage. Okay, or the person can also do business but may also have to take debt, or when the person starts business, the native family can face someone in the family can face some health issues, or there can be some loss of wealth in the family, or any kind of loss or issues can occur in the family. Okay, but it is written the native will be addicted to others' wives. Also this position shows doctor. So basically the native will be addicted to others' wives. So depending upon which planet is there, if second house is connected to seventh, or seventh is connected to second house, the person can definitely have affairs with others' spouses. Okay, the native can have affairs with others' spouses if it is afflicted. No matter Saturn is here, this thing can also happen, because Saturn also shows something that is not good, something that is dirty kind of things. Okay, a second lord in the seventh related to the dire malefic will render the mother of the native being of questionable character. Some authors say that the native's mother can be of questionable character if it is afflicted, like I said, or with certain planets or certain nakshatras. Okay, so that thing the sage is saying. But still second lord here can create issues as it is 6 places away. Also for seventh house, this is the eighth lord. For seventh, it is the 8th house. So this coming here creates lots of ups and downs in the marriage. The native should be never cheat in the marriage. Okay, second lord in the 8th house, the native will be endowed with abundant land and wealth, but he will have limited marital felicity and bereft of happiness from his elder brother. Okay, so I am Gemini ascendant, and my second lord is in the 8th house, which is 7 places away, aspecting his own house, and each and every word said here is correct. Okay, endowed with abundant land and wealth. Now my second house is empty, no afflictions. Moon is also having no any kind of affliction. It is in the Capricorn. So as it is in the Saturn sign, I don't have that much land and property, but I get everything easily. I never have to never in life I have worked hard to achieve wealth. I have always got wealth. I have really faced in the past, I faced issues, but I never lacked wealth. Okay, God always arranges wealth from me from anywhere. Limited marital felicity, so no marital happiness. And bereft of happiness from elder brother. So my elder brother died. Okay, when they were born, they 2 brothers, they died that time only. So no elder brother. Okay, so yeah, the things are if basically aspects conjunctions changes a lot of things, but if it is a planet alone, then many things can match, right? So see, for me it is matching, and for many people I have seen it basically matches. Okay. Now second lord is in the ninth. In the Navamsha, my second lord is in the ninth, that is moon. I am Gemini ascendant in the Navamsha also. If the second lord is in the ninth, the native will be wealthy, diligent, skillful, sick during childhood, and later on happy, will visit shrines, observing religious code. So the native will be wealthy. So yes, I never lack wealth, I have wealth. I diligent, skillful. Yes, I am kind of sick during childhood. Yes, very I was sick during childhood. My childhood was very extremely painful. I just survived. That is the blessing of God, because my health was really bad, and it was very hard for me to survive. Okay. Really, I really, moon dasha was totally very much problematic. Okay. And will later on be happy. So later on be happy, right? So I was very much sick in the childhood, but as I grew older, Mars dasha started, then Rahu started. Then I never got that health issue. My health is okay now. Okay, I never get that type of issue again. But it did not happen to me automatically. I had to do yoga, pranayam, and all those things. And now my health is perfectly fine. And yes, I visit temples and I observe religious codes, and I am very into spirituality. I love spirituality from the childhood only. Okay. So if the second lord is in the 10th house, the native will be libidinous. I don't know what is written. Libidinous, honorable, learned, will have many wives and much wealth, and but be bereft of filial happiness. I don't know what libidinous and filial means. Okay, so please comment and tell me what is libidinous. I will search later on in dictionary. This and this. Okay, so I don't know what it means. So it is a good placement here. Also multiple partners. Okay, multiple partners here also. The native will have wealth, but bereft of filial happiness. I don't know what is this. But will be honorable. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 places away. So it's a good placement. Okay, it's a definitely a good placement. Now for example, if it is, let's say, Venus, Libra. Okay, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Gemini. Okay, so Libra coming in the Gemini, amazing placement, friendly sign. The native will definitely have success. The native can earn immense name and fame in his life. Okay, and can be famous. For example, if Leo, Sun, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Wow, exalted Sun. Amazing placement. So depending upon friendly sign, enemy sign, neutral sign, things will differ. Aspects, conjunctions, things will differ. But most of the things as are said by the sage are true. Okay, as I have observed and I have already told you as well. For example, my sister is Capricorn ascendant. Her Saturn, the second lord, is in the third, and what the sage said, will be valorous, wise, virtuous, lustful. She is not lustful. Why? Because Venus Ketu conjunction in the Navamsha and Jupiter in the first house, so she is not lustful. Miserly, yes, she is very miserly. Okay, very also because Ketu is here, never wants to share wealth with anyone. She is valorous. She's also wise, also because Jupiter is in the first house. She's also virtuous kind of, but no lustful. Okay, so that is the thing. Also, it is written ill-treated to females. Will be ill-treated to females. Like females can treat her badly. So yes, she was in her childhood treated badly by females. Okay, the girls in her school, even I used to make fun of her, and she was a source of laughter for people, as she was very silent and little bit stupid in her childhood. So that's why. But now as she has grown older, nothing like that happens. Now she has gained huge respect. People respect her as she is highly intelligent, having Mercury, exalted Mercury with Sun here. She is highly intelligent. She has cleared government job exams, and after clearing those exams, she really gained lots of respect in my family and among friends, neighbors. So that is the thing. She is also not God fearing, that much God fearing she is not, but she is a good person. But as it is written, if it is malefic related to second house, the person can have dirty conduct in the sense that the native can be a little bit irritable, always angry, fighting, or saying something without thinking. All those things the sage wants to say. So a little bit bad habits. Now if the second lord is in the 11th, the native will have all kinds of wealth. So 11th places, so dhan yoga is getting formed. So what we have to say, everything is automatically cleared. The native will be endowed with wealth. Okay, now for example, sun coming in Taurus, enemy sign, so the native can have that like very much attached to wealth. Okay, can gain through government. So sign also matters, but still dhan yoga is getting formed, so it is good. If the second lord is in the 12th house, it is not good. The native needs to understand to not use wealth. Wasteful expenditures are very common, so native has to be careful not spent without thinking. Okay, the native should give charity to people, but only to people who need it, and the native should focus on saving money. The native can stay away from the family, or family issues can occur. Also, it is written the native will be adventurous, be devoid of wealth, be interested in others' wealth. The native will think that I should gain wealth without hard work. His eldest child will not keep him happy. His eldest child will not keep him happy. Meaning that if the second lord is in the 12th house with two or more favorable planets, the native will be extremely wealthy. Now, if the planets support, okay, if planets are supporting, for example, Mercury, Gemini, okay, Taurus, Aries, and the dispositor Mars gets exalted. Where will be exalted? Oh, for Taurus, Scorpio, here here exalted, aspecting also, although little bit afflictions, but still the native will gain immense wealth. Okay, if sun also coming here, Venus also coming here, basically through foreign sources the native can get immense wealth. If second lord is lonely in the second house, it's not good, except in the case of Aries ascendant. If Venus, see, if your Aries ascendant, if second lord is here without any affliction, without any planet, it is amazing. If for other ascendant, if second lord is alone here, it is not good. But if second lord here is with other planets who are supporting of good houses, 11th lord or these, then it is good. Okay, so this I wanted to share with you. I hope it was helpful. So these shlokas are not completely false, as I have already shared experience with you, my own experience. So these shlokas are really helpful for you to understand what happens, but however we have to see conjunctions aspect, but still many things you can learn from the Brihat Parashtra Hora Shastra. Okay, so this book is very good. You really need to understand this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Take care. Bye.